Hey, what's up my fellow farmers? It's Naples and welcome back to Michigan. So previous episode we have been busy in this field right here. It is as good as it gets. We still need to do some plowing and some rolling, and of course we need to take care of the weeds, but yeah, as you can see in the top right, we only have around 3,000 euros, dollars I said, because we are in America. So yeah, there's not much that we can do about that. I don't want to be leasing any equipment. I still want to keep it a little bit of a challenge for myself, so only use machinery that we can buy. It doesn't matter if it's used or new, just buy, no leasing. So yeah, plowing, rolling, but other than that, the pH and nitrogen are perfect, so that is fine. The expected yield over here is 94, but if we go down that field a little bit, I'm not going to do that because that's going to take forever walking all the way over there. But in the loam, the expected yield is a bit higher, so that's nice. It's fine. For a first time sowing, I don't think we can complain. It is awfully nice and quiet over here. Just a random car sometimes passes by and that's it. So peaceful. There's even a little deer over there grazing. I love it. So, anyway, busy today. Yes, we are busy today. Well, I think we are, because we have this tractor, of course, ready with a new seeder. For those of you that have been paying attention, we had a different seeder in the previous episode. It's the same one, but this one is branded as John Deere. The other one that we had was Case. Let me just show you on the sale or the vehicle sale thingy over here, seeders. We have the, I don't know why there's two. If you download the mod, it installs two. One of them is 4 meters, the other one is 5.2. And that's the only difference. Everything else is the same. It costs the same. The speed is the same. The horsepower. So I don't know. But yeah, we had this one. The one from Case. But yeah, since, like I said, we are in America, so we have to buy John Deere. At least try to buy as much John Deere as we can. So yeah, why did we take this tractor out? Well, it is September and I'm not really sure yet what I want to do in this big field. I think I'm gonna go for soybeans, because soybeans are rather nice. But yeah, soybeans can't be planted until April, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, over here, April. So I think I want to be doing, or at least try to do the oilseed radish, the cover crop, and make a little bit of money. Because if you have a cover crop in the field during winter time, you should get some money. The subsidy or something like that, I'm not really sure. So you get around 200 euros per hectare. So yeah, sure, why not? It shouldn't... I should unload the fertilizer. There we go. It shouldn't cost that much seed, if I remember correctly. I haven't done oilseed radish in quite some time, but I think the last time I did it was in FS19. But I do seem to remember it doesn't use all that much seed at all, so that's pretty nice. And it also doesn't need solid fertilizers, that's why I unloaded the solid fertilizer over there. I don't think it's blocking the road. Cars can still pass by. Yeah, they shouldn't be bothered by that. Otherwise I would just push it out of the way. But yeah, that's gonna be the first job of today. Let's switch to the oilseed radish. Can we get the lines on? Want to make sure that it's working. It is a direct drill or direct seeder, by the way, this, so we don't have to do any cultivation work, which is nice as well. 3 laps around the headland, sure, why not? Let's do that. All right, very nice. So yeah, this is going to be the first job of today. I'm not even sure yet what else I want to be doing. I mean, this is gonna take quite some time, I think. Because, as you can see, this field is ginormous. Where those cars are driving, that's the end of our field. So yeah, it is 12 hectares, so it's pretty big. Let's see if it's working, by the way, with the oilseed radish. It needs lime. Do you need lime with... I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna be bothering with the lime for the oilseed radish, to be honest. The weeds, plowing, rolling, so yeah, all the same stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not really... I don't think the lime doesn't matter, because we're not gonna be harvesting this crop. We're just gonna be drilling or seeding it in with the next crop when we are doing the soybeans. So Yeah, that's not really necessary. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going. So yeah, other jobs, I don't know yet for today. I really don't. Since we only have 2 fields, the other field is growing, and this one is going to be oilseed radish. Yeah, there's not much else we can do. I think we will just move on, skip through the months a little bit, because we still have some goodies in stock. We still have some canola and sorghum to sell. And canola is best in December time, and sorghum is best in January. So I may just skip a few months until we reach December, when the canola is at its best, so that we can make a little bit of money and maybe buy some more equipment. That would be nice. There we go. That's the first pass. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't really consume all that much seed. I have been really paying attention, but I think it's not really that much, to be honest. Let's keep a close eye on it. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it's barely going down. We started with 400, 399. Yeah, that's gonna take a hot second. 398. There we go. So yeah, that really doesn't take all that long. Doesn't take all that much, to be honest. So I think we're gonna be a-okay with the amount that we have in the seeder, which is nice. That's also the reason, by the way, I bought some seeds, I bought some lime. I accidentally purchased some solid fertilizer as well. That's why the bank account is a bit low. We had a little bit more cash, but yeah, I did need those supplies, so I bought them already beforehand. And I think the store already delivered them to our farm, so that's nice. Came with the, that's the service that they provided, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I think we're gonna be starting a little time-lapse, because I can keep talking here forever about all kinds of bullshit, but I don't think you're really here for that. And otherwise, we will never get this field done. So yeah, I'm gonna start a little time-lapse. I don't really know how far we're gonna get on with this field, because yeah, like I said, it is ginormous. In the time that we have been going, we haven't even done 1 lap. We are not even halfway there, so yeah, this is gonna take a hot second. We'll just see how far we come in the first time lapse. Otherwise, I would just make a little bit of a jump cut and finish the field on my own. We'll see, we'll see. Also, it kind of depends on how much time I have today for recording. So, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and start a little time lapse. I will see you again in just a minute. Alrighty, as you can see, we are not done yet. Not even close. So I was hoping that I could get at least this section over here on this side of the house finished in the little time lapse, but as you can see, no sir, not even close. Let's see on the map, what have we done? Oh my life, that is not much at all. So it has been a little over 15 minutes real time in real life. So yeah, you can imagine how long it's going to take. Probably something close to an hour trying to get this field all sown with the oilseed radish. So let's hope it's worth it. Because otherwise Nah, doesn't really matter. I think it's gonna be worth it. We need the money. As you can see, we don't have that much money. Of course, we're gonna be making quite a lot of money from all the canola and the sorghum that we have, which we can sell in a little bit of time. But yeah, whatever. I want to try this at least once. I mean, I want to see how much subsidy we get. Should be in February time, something like that. You should have the cover crop in the entire winter. So yeah, we should keep it on until February, which is fine because we are not going to be planting anything over here until April. So that is nice. As you can see, the tires have gunked up pretty nice with the mud over here from the cedar. I love it. The tires are nasty as well. Yeah, looking really, really good. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna be here for quite some time. I don't know if we're gonna be starting another time lapse or if I would just make a quick little jump cut and then finish off the field. Yeah, maybe I will do another time lapse finishing the field. How's that? I think that will be a-okay. It gives me a little bit of time to, well, to reflect on life a little bit on my own without recording my entire progress over here. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to be starting the next time lapse. I've been thinking a little bit and I still don't know what we're going to be doing next. Like I said, it's probably just me selling some goodies, making a little bit of money and then think about what we're going to be buying. So yeah, let's get the next time lapse started. I think I will finish this section off on my own. Maybe I will do half of that as well. And then we're going to finish the rest of the field on the next time lapse. So I will see you in just a minute. And there we go, coming up on the final piece of this ginormous field. Man alive, that has taken some time, but it was worth it, definitely. And as you can see, bottom right, we still have a little bit of seed left in the cedar. 77, well, 76 liters, so we should be a-okay, which is nice. So we have a little ways to go, well, only a tiny bit, and then we are done. But man, that has taken quite some time. Holy hell. But, like I said, it was worth it. So, here we go. Final piece, and we are done. What I want to do next, yeah, like I said, we're just going to be moving on to December time, or December, and then we're going to be selling the canola. Not all of it, but most of it, and then we have a lot of money in the bank. At least, that's what I'm hoping. But here we go. We are finished. Look at that. Very nice. And looking at the map, yep, no missed bits at all. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's one of the advantages of using the GPS, which I actually really like. That's absolutely amazing, using the GPS. You can also, of course, work way more efficiently because you're going right until the edge of every pass that you have made. Let's turn off the lines. There we go. Very nice. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, it needs lime, it needs plowing, it needs rolling. The pH is okay, but yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter for the cover crop because yeah, we're gonna be drilling it into the field with the next crop, with the soybeans. And I think Well, soybean, the cover crop, that may be a waste for soybeans because soybeans don't require any nitrogen at all when you're using precision farming. But normally the cover crop, the oilseed radish, should improve the nitrogen, well, only a tiny bit. Not extremely much, but a tiny bit. So, yeah, it's fine. It works. It helps. All a little bit helps. There we go. So yeah, since the seeder's almost empty, I think we're just going to be filling it up as well. I don't know where I have the seed. That's the lime, so the seed is over there. Should be in this shed. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna fill this up with some more seed, since it's almost empty. Here we go. No, I would like you to prioritize the seed. There we go. And there we go. We are all very nice. Let's get out of here. Drop it back off in the other shed. So yeah, the pigs are still doing fine. Yeah, like I said, we only have a few pigs, so they don't really consume all that much food, especially since they're still tiny babies. Because yeah, we have only had them for 1 month, so they haven't really grown all that much. All right, this can, I don't know, live over here if I know how to reverse. That's always a tricky thing on my end. But there we go, that's fine. The shed is big enough and we don't really have that much equipment, so very nice. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go into hibernation for a few months. And then I guess I will see you in December when we are going to sell some canola and make a little bit of money. If anything else happens in the meantime, or if I think about something else to do, I'll ring you guys back again, but otherwise I will see you in December. Alright, good morning, welcome in December. As you can see, it's still a little bit dark out even though it's already 8 o'clock in the morning. And the sun is just coming up. It's a little bit hazy, a little bit misty, but beautiful, beautiful December morning. As you can see over here, the oilseed radish has germinated quite nicely. Yeah, we're not going to be doing anything with it, we're not going to harvest it. It's strange that it shows in the bottom right that it's withered. I know it needs lime, plowing and rolling, but yeah, it's withered for some reason, even though it doesn't look like withered. And also, when you check this map over here, you can see the growth. It's showing ready to harvest, not withered. You see the field doesn't go blank. It doesn't change color if I change the filter from withered. So, not really sure why it shows that, but it definitely isn't withered. So, anyway, let's check on the wheat field. Doing very nice as well. Unfortunately, yeah, like I said, we do have some weeds growing. I can't do anything about them, especially now they are large, so we need herbicide. But yeah, they are just here to stay. It is what it is. It's not extreme. Well, it is pretty bad, actually. There are quite a few weeds, but like I said, it is what it is. Can't really do anything about that, to be honest. We're gonna take care of that later. Our pigs, they are doing fine as well. They still have plenty of food. I haven't given them any food, but as you can see, they have grown quite nicely. They are a little bit bigger. Look at that. They are now 4 months old, which is nice. I think they start reproducing at 6 months. In this game, at least. I'm not sure if that's in real life as well, but yeah, look at that. Looking nice. Looking beautiful. Hello, piggies. I love it. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. Pigs. This is piglet animals that are healthy and older than 6 months can reproduce. So 2 more months and then we're gonna be seeing some offspring, hopefully. And that's how you can make the money, of course. They just keep on reproducing and you sell the mature, the older, fat pigs. That's how you make money. I'm not really sure how much they were when we bought them, to be honest. Let's see. We bought them at a very young age. Let's see. So they were $200 each. So we'll just wait and see how much they will, how do you say that? Provide, or how much they are worth once we are going to sell them. Let's see, pigs. What if I want to price? That is for buying. What if I want to sell over here? They are currently worth 500. Already $500. So that's already $300 profit per pig. Okay, that's pretty nice. So that's going to be pretty good once they have matured. Alright, very nice. So yeah, we'll just leave them be. They are doing fine. This looks like it's starting to snow a little bit. There's snow in the forecast. I don't know what time, by the way. Let's see, 12 o'clock. So we still have some time. Let's just go ahead and jump in our little truck over here. There we go. Start it up. It is a bit loud. That's for damn sure. But we're gonna be grabbing the canola because the price for canola has peaked. I'll show you in just a minute. Let's go ahead over here and fill it up. There we go. Let's get some canola. I think I will keep around 20,000 liters in storage for food for the pigs. So yeah, as you can see, we're going to be selling to Canada. The train yard over here, 2160. Otherwise, we're looking at 2120 as the next best option. So yeah, 2160 is pretty fine, pretty decent. Is above the max price anyway, 2158. So not bad. Let's tag that place. Where is that? Where's Canada? Where's the train? Oh, it's all the way over there in the top left. And what's over here? That's also Canada. Probably over here, there's the silo. This one, Grain West. Rent the train. And there's Canada. Okay, so we're just gonna go down that road. I'm not really sure where to go, to be honest. Right. Well, let's find out together. Let's see if we can find the train to Canada, where we can sell our canola. Alright, well, we are here, but I am not really sure where to deliver the cargo. That's where you have to load it up in the train. That's where the train comes from. So, oh man, this truck is even louder when you're driving in reverse. I think it's gonna be over here, straight ahead. That's the Grain West silo. Yeah, that's not over here mentioned, so let's just go ahead. If we're dumping it over here and we're not getting paid, then it should be a-okay. Let's just see what happens if we dump a little bit. Like that, 2,000 liters. It should show somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we didn't get any money, that's for damn sure. I thought we could see... I don't know. Oh, whatever. Let's just dump it all. Dump it all! And as soon as we have delivered everything over here, then we're gonna rent a train. Because the longer you have the train on hire, the more expensive it's gonna be, of course. That makes sense. Let's see if there's anything over here. We can check the silo over here where the train is going to stop when we are unloading. That's over here. I don't see anything. Not an indication or something in the bottom right. Oh well, I guess it's fine. Well, let's go pick up the rest and hire the train. Alright, here we go. The final 10,000 liters of canola that we're gonna sell. We still have 20,000 liters left in storage, and I want to keep it that way to feed the pigs, of course. There we go. So that is everything in this silo. When I checked over here, as you can see, this has not gone down at all. So that makes me believe that this is the correct place to deliver the goodies. Let's untag that. Where can we rent a train? Straight ahead. So let's go there. Over here the trigger, rent a train. Can I rent a train? Press R for $1,000 per hour. Okay, well, we're not going to be needing it for an hour. Have I mean, I've pressed R quite a few times already. Is that working? Press R. Oh, there we go. Now it works. 2.2 kilometers. 2.3. Train is going to arrive soon. Alright, well, in that case, let's wait a minute. Alright, here we go. Only 400 meters remaining, so the train should be almost here. Oh, there it is. There it comes. So is it also going to enter this track? I hope it does, because otherwise I have no idea how to switch tracks. Oh, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at that. So you can do some lumber if you want. And of course, the regular green. Alright. Very nice. Can we enter? Yes, we can. Quite the engine. Ooh, listen to that. Okay, so we're gonna be opening up the first one is... There we go. Oh, thank heavens it doesn't have a collision. Because otherwise we would have destroyed the train already. Let's see. Are we underneath the trigger? Oh yeah, we are. Okay, perfect. Is that going in? I think it is. Can't really see anything at all. But I think it's working. Oh, yeah, it is. There we go. Look at that. All of our lovely canola is inside the train. Look at that. Very nice. Alright, let's go. Full speed towards Canada. Let's see how much we're going to be making. 54,500 liters. Look at that. Some Oh, I thought they were tourists, but they're snowmen on a boat. That's cool. Oh, look at that. We are even inside the cabin. There we go. Lovely. So only a small piece item. I mean a small way to go. Man, I was lost for words there for a second. So as soon as you get over here, I guess the end of the map, the edge of the map, you should be kicked out of the train and get your money. So let's wait until that happens. There we go. The train will now drive to Canada and will return on the other side of the map. Do you want the train to sell the loaded goods in Canada? Yes, please. Look at that. Oh man alive, we have made so much money. 116,962. And the vehicle leasing cost only was $74. So that is not bad at all. Over here there's another one of these boats with the snowmen on on board. Look at this. That's pretty funny. Can we get aboard? No, we can't. Oh, that's a shame. But look at that. Some snowmen just sailing along the river over here. That's amazing. Well, I think on that bombshell, it's a good time to end today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget guys, hit that like button. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe as well. Until the next one guys, bye bye.